Hey, beautiful people. I just got back from my trip to Napa just this past week, and I wanted to just make this little video of just a 5-minute catch up with you guys so I can talk about the spa event that I just attended, my little mini girls trip getaway, and I just figured let me also show you what I got from Trader Joe's because I had to go, you know? So I am just getting right into it. I had such a great time. I always do. There is a really great event for spa owners, estheticians, massage therapists, just basically anyone in that field that is licensed and that also has retail in their spa. There's a really great event that this company, Live Love Spa, holds every year, and they have it in pretty much, I don't know how many states, but I think like they hold them in a lot of different like major cities around the country, which is really cool. I usually go to the one on Maui just because obviously, you know, I'm like a 15-minute flight away living here on Oahu. And this year I just wanted to mix things up and go to the one in Napa because one, I love Napa, two, I love wine, and three, I love skincare. And I think what was also really special about this one was that one of my best friends lives in the Bay Area, so it was really fun to also kind of go off on like a girls trip with her. She came and swung by SFO, picked me up. We drove like an hour and a half up north to Napa, and we got to spend like pretty much, I was there for 5 days. We got to spend 4 days together all day, and then obviously the one of the days I did have to go, you know, attend my conference, and unfortunately she's not in the same field as me, so she couldn't come with me, but it still was a lot of fun. I met a lot of really sweet people, which I'm not surprised. I feel like anyone that I've met that like has come from the Bay Area or even like Napa, Sonoma are like such incredibly friendly people. Like obviously Hawaii is known for having like a lot of aloha. That's what we do. That's what we are here. But honestly, there's a lot of aloha, I think, in the Bay Area and a lot of the like surrounding cities and towns that I've been to. I've always been like greeted with such open arms, and everyone is just so sweet and down to earth. So that was really nice. But as always, this is my third Live Love Spa event that I went to. I don't know if I mentioned the name. And I had such a great time. There were a lot of really cool products that I had never heard of before. Some of them I was very familiar with. With these events, you also get to demo one of the vendors that are there. You get to try out one of their facials. So they do like a 30-minute demo. So it's like a mini facial, which is really cool. This year I went with the Eminence facial, and girl, I loved it. Everything, of course, in Eminence is like organic, but also like everything is just formulated to smell so yummy, and everything is like so good for your skin, and you can feel it, and you can smell it. And I loved that facial. They incorporated, I think, something called like their like Hungarian like massage, like facial massage technique, and I swear my jaw was like, I didn't even realize like how tense it was, which I can honestly kind of imagine it was just because like I was traveling and on the go, and I think that like I was probably just like a little stressed and a little tense, but like whatever she did, she relaxed my muscles and in my face, and I felt so good and so refreshed right after for only like 30 minutes. I never wanted it to end. But yeah, it was a lot of fun. I had a really good time, and I'm excited to go again next year, fingers crossed. And I'm going to show you guys real quick. Look how big this bag is. This was filled to the brim with skincare samples and brochures and all of this stuff. Look how big this is. I almost didn't have enough room for all of it in my suitcase coming back home, but yeah, again, it was a lot of fun. And I encourage any like esthetician out there or spa owner that if you were ever curious about like bringing in new retail or skincare or massage oil or whatever, or a new modality into your business, this is a really great event to attend. And honestly, like I also really enjoy the vendors and the people. It just like attracts like a good crowd. Does that make sense? So yeah, highly recommend. Also, if you're planning a trip to Napa anytime soon, I'm gonna put down in the little description all of the places that we went to, the restaurants that we checked out that I really, really enjoyed. Honestly, there wasn't one miss the entire time. I really liked a lot of them. So I'm going to put that down below and spare you like a whole long story about all of those. Okay, moving on to my Trader Joe's haul. Also, this, I don't know if this is going to reach 5 minutes. I hope so. It might be a little bit longer. I just want to show you guys, I didn't get a whole lot. I only brought a carry-on bag, so I was very limited to what I could get from Trader Joe's, and unfortunately this time around I couldn't buy like a bunch of stuff to bring back for friends, family, clients, stuff like that, so I'm really sorry. But I only grabbed like basically essentials on this trip from Trader Joe's, so I want to show you some of the cute like seasonal stuff that they had. Okay, so this is like, these were in their like home care and like skincare area aisle. I decided I wanted to get 2 room sprays. This one is their seasonal one. I don't know if this was meant to be like Christmassy, but it does give a little Christmassy kind of vibe. But I just thought like these are really nice to have like for the studio or even like at home. I really like all natural room sprays. I think they're really nice. And if you didn't know this about me, I'm really big on like aromatherapy and all of the like good smells. As long as it's natural, I'm like all for it. Okay, and then the second one that I got, this is also a room spray. I couldn't help myself and got 2. This is the Super Lemon Room Spritz with lemon, myrtle, and spearmint oils. So this one smells like very refreshing, and I really like this one. Also, I mean, yeah, very lemony, but I sprayed it in the room and it just like, I don't know, it like calms the vibe, it like uplifts and calms. I don't know if that makes sense, but huge fan of this one. The next one I really wanted to try. This is the Trader Joe's SPF 30 lip balm. I have a few lip balms that have SPF protection, but I'm always on the lookout for like new ones, or like, you know, I just kind of want to try them all so I can be like, okay, this one and this one are like my go-tos. I really like this one. I don't know if this one kind of melted a little bit, like, I don't know, while traveling, but like a little bit kind of caked up on that side, but it's totally fine. There's like the slightest scent to this one, but honestly, it's like you can't even tell. And I wore it while I was in California, and like there wasn't like some weird like sunscreen taste to it. It felt really comfortable. It was very nourishing, moisturizing. The other one I have usually in my beach bag is the Prequel one, and that one's actually a lip gloss SPF. I will say, I think I'll probably reach for this one a little bit more, just because with glosses, if it's like really windy at the beach, you know that your hair, especially if you have long hair like me, you know that your hair is just going to immediately stick to the gloss, and that's not fun. Whereas like this one's more of a balm, and like that, I know that that won't be a problem. So I'm excited to actually try this one out at the beach. I got these gourmet jelly beans. I know this is so random, but like I wanted to play that, like, it's like that Harry Potter game. I think it's called like Bean Boozled or something. I don't know if that's like specific to Harry Potter. I thought it was. But I wanted to play that this past like Halloween with my boyfriend, and we couldn't find it anywhere. And so I saw these and like thought of us, and I was like, I want to play it. I know like these don't have like any bad flavors in them, but I thought like it would just be like a fun little couples game to like blindfold one another and then like try, you know, one of these and try to guess like what it is. And then the last 2 things I had to bring back some gifts for my cat. Okay, so I wanted to show you guys these just in case you guys have kitty cats at home and you happen to be going home for the holidays or to the mainland to go visit. I got her, these are the Trader Joe's, and I already opened them up because I was too excited not to give them to her. Yeah, this is the freeze-dried just salmon with skin. Apparently, actually, you can give this to your dog and your cat, so it's for both. And then this was one that I saw on TikTok, and I was like, I told my friend, I was like, we need to go to Trader Joe's for this. Like, I don't care if I get anything else, I need to walk out of that store with this. It's a advent calendar for cats. This also has the freeze-dried salmon, like in this one, but Yeah, how cute is that? Is this not the cutest thing you've ever seen? Also, they have an advent calendar for dogs too. So if you have a puppy or dog at home, they also have one for you guys too. But anyway, that concludes this video. Thank you guys so much for spending time with me today and hearing all about my trip. I forgot to mention I also went to In-N-Out. That was actually the first stop. Like as soon as we got out of the airport, I told my friend, I was like, we're hightailing it to In-N-Out and we're doing that right now because I couldn't wait any longer. But yeah, thank you guys so much for joining and I look forward to chatting in my next video. Bye!